1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer over the course of their lifetime. So what can women do to lower their breast cancer risk? Well, joining us now to teach us some tips is our friend, board-certified breast cancer surgeon and physician, Dr. Kristi Funk is in the house. Dr. Funk, Kristi, it's been way too long. How are you, Doc?
I'm great. How are you?
Good
so
to
great
see
to
you.
be here.
So let's start with dense breast tissue. Why is it so important for women to know if they in fact have dense breasts?
So having dense breasts both elevates your risk for getting breast cancer while at the same time making it harder to detect said breast cancer, making it very difficult to read mammograms. So understand this, dense breast tissue on a mammo looks like splotches of white everywhere, and fat is dark, but cancer is also white. So now we're looking for a snowball in a snowstorm. In fact, the densest breasts miss up to 50% of breast cancers.
Dr. Funk, I grew up in a family with 5 sisters, and so this was a very important topic in our house. How can a woman tell if she in fact does have dense breast tissue?
So a woman can't tell by feeling. She may feel like lumpy and think I'm dense, but actually it's visual. So we look at a mammogram and grade density using a scale A through D. There's a very specific language on your mammogram report that all radiologists use. So it's like a density code, and I'm going to break it down for you. Okay. All right. So predominantly fatty breasts have less than 25% density. So it's mostly dark, whereas scattered fibroglandular densities means that 25 to 50% of the tissue is dense. Both of these categories are considered not dense, and 50% of women end up there. Now, onto the dense breast. So class C, heterogeneously dense, 50 to 75% of the tissue is white on imaging. And now you can really see how a white cancer can get missed amidst the haze there. And now class D is extremely dense with 75 to 100% white density. So 50% of women have dense breasts, with 10% having the densest D class.
If you in fact do have dense breast tissue, what can you do to improve cancer detection?
I advise all women with dense breast tissue to get a 3D mammogram, aka tomosynthesis, which when going head to head against your typical 2D mammo, will find 34% more breast cancer with 17% fewer callbacks for false positives, which is like when they're, we see something, but it might be nothing. And at the end of the day, it is nothing, but you're like, oh my gosh, that was stressful with the extra views and biopsies. So 3D mammograms for everyone dense. Now, for women with implants or those at high risk, maybe they've had a biopsy showing atypical cells, they have a strong family history or a gene mutation. For those ladies, let's add whole breast screening ultrasound every year. And at the highest risk ladies, I recommend a breast MRI.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, Dr. Funk, talk to me about lifestyle changes. What other changes can women make in their lifestyle that can help reduce their risk for breast cancer?
Science confirms that there are many things you can do to reduce your risk of breast cancer, including eating a whole food plant-based diet. So you want to avoid or minimize meat, dairy, saturated fat, simple sugars, processed foods. Number 2, minimize alcohol. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, which is a part of the World Health Organization, has found that for every 10 grams of alcohol consumed per day, so about 4 ounces of wine or a half pint of beer, the risk of breast cancer increases by 7 to 10%.
Wow.
Number 3, exercise regularly. And 4, lose excess weight. I've teamed up with the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine this October to bring you the Let's Beat Breastcancer.org campaign, where we encourage women to follow the 4-pronged approach using those 4 lifestyle factors to beat breast cancer. And we send you fun newsletters. You get a free digital goodie bag and chances at giveaways. Sign up at letsbeatbreastcancer.org.